Hey guys, my name is Gypsy. I live in the mountains of Virginia, and my husband and I have a passion for motorcycle riding. What you'll find on my channel are awesome rides highlighting the history and interesting facts of places that we go. I'm super excited you're here, so hit that subscribe button and come along on all our adventures. So we were headed through Lead on our way to Spearfish Canyon. Lead is the location of the Homestake Mining Company you can see in the distance. The Homestake Mining Company is the deepest, longest running gold mine in the world, and it shut down in 2002. With the shutdown of the town's main industry, the town transitioned into scientific research. There was a deep underground lab established in the mine in the 1960s. It was established to observe solar neutrinos and subatomic particles. This laid the framework for Sanford Underground Research Facility. This laboratory conducts a number of ongoing scientific experiments involving neutrinos and the search for dark matter. What is dark matter? Should we be searching for it? Not really sure about that. The thousands of feet of rock serve as an insulator for the experiments. Moving on from Lead, we are enjoying the absolutely gorgeous roads out here in South Dakota, and we are going into Spearfish Canyon from Cheyenne Crossing. This area was frequented by the Cheyenne and Black Hills stage. The stagecoach crossed Spearfish Creek at Cheyenne Crossing. These stagecoaches could accommodate up to 9 passengers. This line used both smaller coaches drawn by 4 horses or a giant 18-passenger coach pulled by 6 horses. Horses were changed every 100 miles or so, making it necessary to have several stops along the route. Undoubtedly, there were some colorful stage stops where they could change the horses out, people could rest, and get some entertainment. If you want to see the video where I talk about stage stops, I will link that in the description so you can go check it out. As I was filming, I just happened to catch this guy. So that was cool. So anyway, a month before we got here, there was a big tornado, 2 tornadoes that touched down in the areas, and there were snap trees everywhere, but I didn't see any houses that got any damage, so that was really cool. Spearfish Canyon had attracted Native Americans for many years who speared fish in the rushing water, hence its name, as thousands of prospectors flocked to the area in 1876. Spearfish, originally being called Queen City, produced all the food for the miners. The diverse economy included irrigation farming, cattle ranching, dairy processing, logging, milling, and retail. All this made the area attractive for people who weren't comfortable taking their chances on mining, and they could build a nice life doing other things. In 1893, a railroad was run through this area, and then it was easy for everyone to see the natural beauty of Spearfish. Architect Frank Lloyd Wright, a fan of the area, described it as unique and unparalleled, saying that it was more miraculous than the Grand Canyon. Spearfish Creek is the fast-moving water that runs along the byway as you travel along Spearfish Canyon. What I found interesting was that the creek runs so fast that it freezes from the bottom up instead of icing over. As the ice continues to accumulate, it raises the water level, sometimes causing flooding on the north side of town where the channel isn't as deep. Being that its location is at the base of the Black Hills, and its proximity to the high plains, the climate of Spearfish is very variable at any time of year, especially noticeable in the winter. Spearfish is in a transitional zone between subtropical and continental, so snow depth is limited. Even in winter, half of all days have no snow on the ground. Spearfish also holds the world record for the fastest recorded temperature change. On January 22, 1943, at 7:30 a.m., the temperature in Spearfish was -4. Something called the Chinook wind picked up speed rapidly, and 2 minutes later, the temperature was 45 degrees. The 49-degree rise in 2 minutes set a world record that still holds today. By 9 o'clock a.m., the temperature had risen to 54 degrees. Suddenly, the Chinook died down and the temperature tumbled back to -4. The 58-degree temperature drop only took 27 minutes. The sudden change in temperature caused glass windows to crack and windshields to instantly frost over. Totally insane. So this might sound kind of silly, but I had no idea that there were so many cool hikes and other waterfalls around Spearfish. I mean, for the past 2 years that we've gone, we're just riding constantly, trying to see as much as we can, and then also going back to some of our favorite places, like Deadwood. There's just so many things to see out here. It's like you gotta keep going back year after year just to find out about them. We are definitely going out there again this year with our kids this time, and so we're going to be checking out some of these other falls, and there's some pretty cool hikes too. One of the hikes is called Devil's Bathtub, and it has a swimming hole. It's about a 1-mile round trip hike, so that's not too bad. Another one is called the 11th Hour Gulch, and this one got its name because it only gets 1 hour of sunlight a day. So this hike is pretty challenging and not really suitable for like small kids. If your kids are bigger, it's probably fine. It has like a rickety ladder that you have to climb at the end, so you definitely want to wear some good shoes. Another one that we're going to check out is Spearfish Falls. The trail starts right behind the Latch Strings restaurant in Spearfish. So coming up right here on the right is Bridal Falls. That's probably the most famous fall, and it's right off the byway. So as you can see, everybody stops and takes pictures, etc. And so getting back to some of the other hikes, and then Rough Lock Falls is probably one of the more popular ones. It's a 2-mile round trip hike, and this one is a great one for families. So we're probably definitely going to do that one too. So we are super excited to come to South Dakota again, and I'm 100% positive that we will probably run out of time and not be able to see everything that we want to see. But that's okay. That'll just give us another excuse to come out again. So of course we will be filming everything, and you can look out for a video of our trip this summer. Alright guys, that's all I got for this video. I had a great time learning about Spearfish Canyon. I learned a bunch of stuff I didn't even know, and hopefully you did too. And I just want to thank you guys for watching and all the really nice comments, and I will see you guys next time.